Hey guys, it's Ox here and welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again with a new Wuque Studios switches, and it's been a while since we reviewed a new switches from them. I'm also excited for these ones as this is their new linear switches. Today, let's all take a look and listen at the new POM Plus linear switch. But first, a quick message in today's video sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for all your PCB prototyping needs, and they do have a lot of PCB prototyping services to offer, but did you know that they can also do CNC machining and injection molding, meaning to say that if you want to get your keyboard design prototype, you can with PCBWay. Just upload your files and put the settings that you need, and you are good to go. If you are interested, check out PCBWay.com, links in the description. A quick disclaimer before the video starts that the switches was sent by Wuque Studios for review, but I wasn't paid to make the video and they didn't see the script. So this is me freely reviewing the switches, and I'll place Wuque Studios link down below, and if you are keen to get the Wuque Studios POM Plus switches, I'll place my affiliate link. Let's take a look at the switches. So these are the new linear switches from Wuque, and it was manufactured by Gateron. So it's like a collaboration within the two, and you know it's going to be good. So the materials, as the name suggests, this is a full POM switches. So the top, bottom housing, and all the way to the stem, it's using POM for the material. For the springs, it's a 22mm double stage spring and has a 45-gram actuation and 50-gram bottom out force. So it's more on that light type of linear. Now the switches comes in pre-factory lube, would cost you around $16.50 for a set of 35 pieces. So in today's video, it's going to be the usual, but we're not going to do a stock versus lube comparison as the switches is pre-factory lube. But we're going to do a sound comparison versus other linear switches, and for the sound test, of course, we're going to use the Vega 65, which I'll place my build down below. And before the sound test, let's all keep in mind that the sound and the experience, it will always vary depending on your build, meaning to say it will sound and feel different depending on your keyboard. So with all that out of the way, please do enjoy the sound test on the new POM Plus switches by Wuque Studios. And that was the sound test on the POM Plus switches. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below, and let's have some quick discussions. Also, thank you for staying if you made it up to this point of the video. Let's now talk about my thoughts on the feel. On stock or with the pre-factory lube, out of the box, the switches are very smooth. Like, it's very consistent to the feel. I didn't feel any scratches on the switches, and typically I find Gateron molds to have a very scratchy feel even with the pre-factory lube, but this one, it's really smooth out of the box. Now, linear feel wise, it has a snappy linear feel to it, and it's very satisfying. I can say it has that creamy feel to it with all the POM material, and the snappy return or the feel, it's paired with the 22mm double stage spring. Now, it did took me a while to get used to it, as I did find the switches a bit light. For my preference with the 45 gram, I tend to to mistype most of the time. But for those who are light typers or light switch enjoyers, I can say that you will really love how the switches feel. Now moving on to my thoughts on the sound. Out of the box and same as the feel, it sounds really good with the pre-factory lube. Now I didn't hear any leaf and spring crunches or pings, which is again, it's very good as some catheter molds have that scratchiness tone to it. Sound wise on our Vega, it has that very creamy sound profile, so it has a deepness to it while maintaining or having a bit of a clack with the topping out. I would say even though I didn't like how light it is, the sounds kind of makes up for it. I would even say that these sounds better than the recent Jade linears and their old Aurora Switch linear series. Overall, I did enjoy using the switches even though it was a bit light for me, but I can say that these are something to look into if you're trying to get a switches from Wuque Studios, an updated one. The old Aurora Switch series is a bit old. The Jade switches are unique, don't get me wrong, they're not bad, but these ones, the POM Plus, this one's really sounds and feels like a classic linear switch for me. And for $16.50, would say it's worth it. I think that's a typical mid-range switch right now, but if ever, try one pack first, and if you like them, you can go from there. And that is it for the video, guys. I hope you liked the review and I hope you find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to like the video. And I have one new board review coming up and more switches coming up. So again, please like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next Soundtest. Peace.